Hey guys, good morning. It is Friday morning, and listen, we got F-16s coming over the city in about an hour. But before that, you know, last year I put those pictures up of the flowers at the Vice President's house. It is expanding. There are more flowers now, and there are post-it notes, so I have to come back here and take another picture, yeah? So let's go over there and see what people's messages are on all those rainbow-colored post-it notes. Stronger, powerful, and wise. Stay calm-ala and carry on-ala. Thank you from our daughters. We love you. La la la. A lot of them have the same handwriting. These are different though. You are brat. Okay guys, we are now in a cemetery. Yeah, we are in the Rock Creek Cemetery, St. Paul's Rock Creek Cemetery up in Northeast. It's just next to a military cemetery at the Old Soldiers' Home. I wanted to show you a grave back here that's actually kind of interesting, and it's also a good place to see the fighter jets that are going to fly over the Old Soldiers' Home in about the next 15-20 minutes. So let's make our way down this sidewalk. Two F-16s, DC National Guard. I got some pictures. 1 minute early they were. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Anyway, we got those flights. For those who don't remember, it's Veterans Day weekend, so we're going to have a lot of veterans ceremonies over the next couple days here in Washington. Let's make our way down just a bit further, as there's someone famous buried just up here. So over here you have the vaults, big family vaults, people who have lots of money and put up the vaults. But over here you have a family, or at least a couple people, including one you've probably heard of before. All right. Upton Sinclair. Now, those of you who took American literature, you've probably read the book The Jungle, which was the story of, I think, the meatpacking in Chicago. He won the Pulitzer in 1943 for literature. Upton Sinclair is from Baltimore, and he's buried here in Washington, D.C. at this rather nondescript tomb. Mary Hart Sinclair, Catherine Judge. Maybe these are his family. So Upton Sinclair's novel, The Jungle, was about the meatpacking industry. I think it was in Chicago. It might have been based somewhere else, but it was just about how filthy it was and how harsh the labor conditions were. It led to the Pure Food and Drug Act to be passed a few years later by the Congress. Upton Sinclair went on to have a kind of a life in politics. He was a bit of a socialist, but he ran for president in California. I'm sorry, governor of California in 1930-something. Lost during the Great Depression. Anyway, enough about that. Let's go get some meat. Yeah, let's go get some food. So there's a place down the street here that's pretty famous, and I'm pretty hungry. So let's see what we can do. All right, so over there is the Old Soldiers' Home of DC. It's a retirement community for veterans. It was set up, back in the 1800s. In fact, I was just reading about it. During one of our invasions of Mexico, the people of Mexico City, the businessmen and whatnot, gave $150,000 in gold to the soldiers so that they wouldn't loot the city. And that money was sent back to the United States by the general or commander in charge, and he tagged that money in the bank to build this home, which really ticked off his superiors, but it gave the necessary funds to start building this retirement home for wounded soldiers and retired soldiers. It's still in operation today. I think there's about 200 soldiers living there, some with their families or wives. Anyway, okay, so the Old Soldiers' Home is on the edge of a neighborhood known as Petworth. And Petworth has been a study in gentrification over the last few years. A lot of money has come into this neighborhood, replacing these generally lower priced, medium priced homes, redoing them with fancy new townhouses, gutting the insides, etc., and raising the property value of this whole neighborhood. Hasn't always gone to plan. There's still some urban ills that drift into this neighborhood every now and then, but there is some redevelopment here of a lot of restaurants. So let's go down to one of those. There's my lunch: fried chicken, some rolls, some fries. Cool. The fries are good. Let's try this bun, yeah? All right, pretty good chicken. The bread was very good too. Worth checking out. We'll come back another time. Where's this fire truck going? Nah, he's just making noise. Ramming speed. Whoa! Man, everybody on this street is now deaf, with the exception of the guy driving that car. He's in another world. Hey, listen, JD Vance just popped up downtown DC. I just got a tip, so we're gonna run down there and see what we can see, yeah? Only problem is we're about 42 blocks away, and it's city driving, so I don't know if I can get down there in time. Okay, guys, rather than cut through the city block by block, which would be really annoying, we're gonna swing over to Rock Creek Park here. This is the National Park Service Parkway that runs the length of the city north to south, more or less. And it's absolutely gorgeous. It's also a lot of fun because it's got a lot of turns and curves. I mean, if I had a Ferrari, ooh, this would be a dangerous road. All right, let's get downtown and see if we can find the Vice President-elect. While we are driving, I thought maybe you'd like to look at some of the leaves. Yeah, the color here is pretty insane. Okay, guys, we're coming up to the intersection of 23rd and M. Well, this is actually L, but it's over on M. M's one way. We're supposed to have a motorcade down here on my left. Let's get in the intersection and see. Looks like it's gone. Did I miss it? Bummer. Okay, we're down where JD Vance is supposed to be, but we can't find him. And the address that was given, he's not there, but they're still saying, no, he's around here somewhere. So maybe it's the wrong street. Let me keep looking. Okay, guys, a pretty quiet Friday. Biden left today for Delaware, but he left from Fort McNair, which is very difficult for me to cover. Only the pool is allowed to cover that. And plus my kid had another soccer game, you know, priorities. Tomorrow, we have the first anti-Trump rally down by the White House. No idea how many people are going to show up. Probably just a smattering, but if we got some time, we might take you down there. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. See you guys soon.